it's 9 a.m. here in Korea, which means that the episode will probably be here in about 2 or 3 minutes. It usually takes 3 minutes to drop in Korea. I'm recording this obviously before the episode. Episode 6 was a banger, so I'm so excited about episode 7. This is going to be, as I said, my immediate raw reaction. I will stop watching the episode and immediately start talking to the camera. So very minimal editing, just my immediate thoughts. And I try to keep the spoiler free, so you should be safe to go. If there are going to be spoilers, I will add it here. And that's it. Let's go.
Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy. Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy, babe.
Okay. Okay. All right. When I watch the episodes, I don't have the timer at the bottom, so I don't know how much longer the episode is. And when I saw that, I literally said, "Oh my god, is this the end?" Because I don't want it to be. Like, again, I know we got to ramp up, and I'm so happy about the weekly releases. But oh my god, stopping it here is so freaking cruel. I can't handle that. Okay. Again, ramping up episode, but very good. Oh, this was good. Lan and Nynaeve. The fade to black twice made me so angry. I wanted to watch. That makes me sound really perverted, but like decades of shipping them, and oh man. Finally getting to see them kiss, and then just like, next scene, no! No! Anyway, oh, that was interesting. That was good. The moment where, I did not expect this to happen, but Moraine says to Lan, I like her. I like the wisdom. I got tears in my eyes, and I don't know why. Like, I gotta examine that a bit, but that literally, I was like, oh, that's lovely. Like their friendship, the bond between them. I was trying to think of a word that wasn't bond, because bond has a meaning in this world. I was trying to think of another word, but bond works, I guess. Is lovely. I really enjoy it. Min, so excited to see Min. I think she's got a really good energy. I'm very curious to know where I know where they're going to go if they follow the story, but I'm curious how she is going to embody this character, because I'm liking what I see so far, but like Min, vague spoilers, but she's not huge, like she's not a massive part of the first book, so I'm curious to see how they weave her in further on in the story. I liked seeing her and Rand together. That was fun. I loved her no-nonsense attitude and her tats. I'm loving the tats. The random, completely not important thing, but the tats and the jewelry on the women in this show are really, really interesting. Like, there's just, the jewelry is so unique. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. The love triangle. So, okay, apparently people were right picking up on the attraction between Egwene and Perrin, or Perrin and Egwene, I guess, that way. I'm gonna just flat out say, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think it adds to the show, except it creates a love triangle situation that feels like it's doing the thing that aging up the characters, quote unquote, because they aged them up personality wise. Egwene, they definitely aged up, but whatever. Aging up the characters avoided creating like a teen drama thing, and then they just inserted a teen drama thing into it. I mean, adults have love triangles too, but this is just, I don't know why. I don't know why that's there. Again, it might become explained later on. The entire time that was happening, I just kept saying, this is weird. This is weird. I don't know why this is here. I don't get it. Yeah. Sorry, my brain is just full of Lan and Nynaeve. It was just so wonderful. It was so wonderful. Although, why is she following him around Faldara? That's creepy, Nynaeve. Like, no! It's really creepy. Don't follow men around fortresses. Just life advice. Pat and Fane sneaking up on them. Sneaky, sneaky son of a bitch. Other things. Oh, I enjoyed the fact that Amelisa, I think, is who that was. The idea that she was a channeler. I thought that was a cool addition. I mean, introducing. That's world building. That was a really cool way of doing a world building. People go to train, but they don't become channelers, so they still get the ring, but they're not Ice. Like that was cool. Um, uh, the ways. All right. The ways themselves. I mean, they didn't look anything like I envisioned them. But to be honest, if I tried to explain what I envisioned, I literally couldn't. Like, it's so weird and not. There aren't words because the way it's described in the books is so ominous, and you can't really show that on screen. So the way, like, they looked good. They looked fine. They didn't look amazing, but they looked fine to me. The wind. I thought that was a really cool interpretation of the wind because it is very different from the books, but it is, I think, a very smart thing to do for the show because in the books, the wind is just gross. Like it's gross. And I admit part of me was interested in seeing that or hearing the grossness of the wind. I was interested but also terrified because I knew it would probably make me vomit. Like it's so disgusting to hear in the books that seeing it in 3 dimension, like I didn't know if I would be able to make it. But I think this is a really smart thing to do for the show because one of the things you have to deal with as a visual medium is that you can't be inside people's heads. So having the wind be a way to expose their fears is a perfect way to do that. Like it was managing to show us their inner workings. And I've been thinking about this a lot since the last episode, this idea that we're getting to see Moraine in the books. When I read the books, Moraine is, I love her, but she's an other. Like in my mind, she is above. And I look at her that way. Like I very rarely try and parse her emotions in the books because I'm with the kids. Like that's where I am when I'm reading the books. So seeing things from her perspective is interesting. And having this be like her fear being like, you're going to get these kids killed. I liked that. I liked this. Yeah. And then of course Nynaeve's fear of just, you're not going to be able to protect them. Nynaeve's always putting other people ahead of her. I love Nynaeve. I love her. Like, and she again exploded. She exploded, and it was great. And it was wonderful. Oh, and then she kissed Lan. And then they cut away. Sorry. It made me mad. 30 years, 20 years. Finally get to see them kiss, and then it's just like, hi, bye. What else? What other thoughts do I have on this? Again, this episode I enjoyed it. It was very good. I still have that feeling of we're getting there. We're almost there to the thing. So, very frustrated by the fact that it ends. And I know that that's the point, right? I know that I'm supposed to want to go on. So I'm not upset at it. I'm just also kind of upset at it, if that makes any sense. Oh! Sorry, I can't believe I almost didn't talk about this. The Rand reveal, as I'm assuming that this is, he's the dragon, right? The Rand reveal is the Dragon Reborn. Sorry, as a book reader, I was like, oh, okay, cool, this is how they're doing it. For people who aren't book readers, this is, of course, a big shock. I thought that was cool. I was fairly certain that we were going to get a flashback to conversations like on the road, and I mean, I knew from the trailer we were going to get the blood snow. That was intense. She was just very, very pregnant and fighting. I mean, I knew that from the story. Just seeing it visually was like, lady, you should be sitting down and resting. You are very pregnant. You are in labor. Anyway, I knew we were going to get that because my thought was, and I know I'm not alone in this, like so many people have said this, if they had shown that walk, like the empty road, that chapter from The Eye of the World, where this is all revealed about, he was born on the slopes of Dragon Mount, pregnant Aiel, like, if all of that had been revealed in the sequence it was in the books, there would be no mystery. It's just very, very obvious who the dragon is when you know that. So if they were trying to build the mystery, they had to hide it somehow. And so having it revealed this way, I guess it works. I'm super excited or curious to see like all those, first time reader reactions that I've been watching. Because I'm curious to know how that hits for them. Because for me, it was like, okay, this is how they're doing it. But for them, it's going to be new information, right? So that's what I'm curious to see. For me, it obviously not a revelation. So I'm very interested to see how they respond to that. The Trolloc in the ways looked weird to me. I honestly didn't think it was a Trolloc at first. I was like, what are you? I'm literally confused. The ominous, like, encroaching of Pat and Fane. How the hell is Pat and Fane getting in and out of the ways? This is, of all the changes that they've made from the books to the show, I gotta admit, this is the one that most concerns me. How is Pat and Fane getting in and out of the ways? Sorry, that is a minor book spoiler. Minor. Because, can he channel? Does he have an Aes Sedai? Because in the show, it very much is channel to get in, channel to get out. So far. Unless there is some other method that they have not told us yet. Which I suppose they could. Okay, Min said that the Amerlin seat is going to be Moraine's downfall. Very curious to see how this goes. Because Moraine right now is the central character in the show, so that's a cool through line. I mean, obviously, I don't think that can come up next episode, so that has to come up next season. Oh my god, we have one more episode, and then we gotta wait for next season. Ah! That's painful. I don't want to think about that right now. This episode was amazing. Can't wait for next week. Let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comments below, or you can join my Discord, talk about it there. If you like my content, want to support me, you can always check out my Patreon. Thank you to my patrons. I adore you all. And with that, I am going to end this here. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!